like if you roll the clock back to 2007, Steve Jobs invents the iPhone. And, people thought, oh, it's a toy. By 2009, the iPhone's got an app store. And if you understood anything about software, the iOS is a new operating system, and it's going to be its own ecosystem, at least as important as the web. And it's going to spawn an entire new generation of applications, right? And the mobile wave is responsible for what, like $5 trillion, 5 to 10 trillion dollars of wealth over the next decade. Can you imagine someone sitting around saying, oh, I get mobile device technology, and you're trying to time the market in Apple stock in 2011? Like you're buying and selling Apple stock in 2011. You want to shake them. Like, are you out of your mind? I'm trading Facebook stock back and forth between $8 a share and $4 a share and $12 a share. And you just want to do this. Like, do you not understand that one day every single person on the planet is going to have one of these things in their pocket, and it's going to go up by a factor of 100, and you're trying to trade Apple stock between $1.25 and $1.17 and bragging about how you bought it at $1.25 and sold it at $2.11? And have you figured out the consequences of being short the share if it goes up by $100? Like the amount, are you out of your mind? Because, by the way, I spent 30 years in the business, and I obsess over this every single freaking minute of the day. And I wrote a book on it, right? I wrote the book. I predicted the future. I made $500 million investing in these things, right? And I started, and I put a small amount of capital in. And let me tell you one thing, John, I can't time the market. I have no freaking clue.
Welcome back to the channel. Aaron here from the Bitcoin Bros. That was Michael Saylor telling you why you shouldn't be trying to time this market in Bitcoin and MicroStrategy. You should buy the best assets and hold them for a long period of time. And that's what we've been trying to push the message of on our channel when it comes to investing in Bitcoin and MicroStrategy. But go ahead and like and subscribe if you like Bitcoin, MicroStrategy, or crypto. We're having new content coming out every single day. And in today's video, we're going to be getting into some MicroStrategy news, some updates, going to be talking about the leverage products here, and also a clip from Punter Jeff at the end of the video. Make sure to stay tuned for everything, a lot of useful information in today's video, but a tweet from Saylor today. He says, MicroStrategy is a credit default swap on 100 trillion plus in 20th century assets. So basically, MicroStrategy, Bitcoin, they are going to eat away at all the other assets that are going to fall into BTC and MicroStrategy. So invest accordingly there. And to update you on the stocks that have been traded today, MicroStrategy with $9.6 billion in trading volume. And at the time of this recording, we still have 2 hours left until the market closes. And really interesting here, MicroStrategy is up 10% today, but everything else is red. You got Coinbase up 4%. So the rest of the stock market is going down, and the Bitcoin and crypto proxies are going up. Really interesting to see there. MicroStrategy up here trading with some of the top assets in the world. We can see that right here. If we check out the top assets by market cap list, we have Tesla here, we have Facebook here, we have Apple here. These are trillion-dollar companies, and MicroStrategy is trading right along with them. Really good to see there. And MicroStrategy is currently trading at $391. We're up $37 on the day, up 10%. Really good to see. Make sure to check out MooMoo. You can trade options here. You can trade other stocks, other stock options. You can buy Bitcoin, any other cryptos, Solana. You can see some of the options. Really good charts for some of the options. Really enjoy, trading options on this platform. But check out the affiliate link for that. They have 20 free stocks you can get if you sign up by November 30th. That link will be in the pinned comment section and the description below. And obviously, stock options can be high risk. If you are interested in any of our calls, make sure to check out our Patreon for the Bitcoin Bros. We would appreciate if you guys decide to join. It helps out the channel a bunch. So check that out if you guys want to. And everybody that has joined, really appreciate that so far. So thank you for that. But I do want to talk about some of these leverage traded products here. And the reason why is because you heard Saylor in that clip. He's saying, Don't try to time the market. And one thing with MSTU and MSTX, a lot of people are very concerned right now because it's falling short of the 2x namesake to MicroStrategy. So these different ETFs, leverage trading products here, they have to rebalance. And this doesn't mean that MSTU and MSTX is always going to be 2x of MicroStrategy. I know the name says that, but during bear markets and holding these things through bear markets are periods of the market going down and then coming back up, you may not see that same 2x return in comparison to MicroStrategy. And I can give you guys an example here. This is Bitcoin over the past year. It's up 158%. And then we have BITO, the 2x Bitcoin strategy ETF, but it's only up 216% over the past year. These ETFs, these leverage ETFs, can be very confusing. So invest at your own risk. And obviously, the Bitcoin Bros, we believe you should have some BTC before you get MicroStrategy, and then get some MicroStrategy, a decent amount, however much you want to get, before you start to do call options, before you start to do any of these leverage trading products. And it's probably better to get in and out of these leverage products like MSTU or MSTX. Get out of them very quickly. If we're in a bull market, you can get some nice gains. Take your profits, put some of it back into either Bitcoin or MicroStrategy, because these leverage trading products, over the long term, they may not keep up with MSTR or even Bitcoin. So something to watch out for if you are investing in either MSTU or MSTX. But then just wanted to go over some catalysts here that are coming for the rest of the year and into next year. You can see we just had the MSCI quarterly review and rebalance, and we have Thanksgiving. A lot of people are going to be talking to their family about Bitcoin, about MicroStrategy, and then Friday is the big day, the QQQ rank day. And there's a clip I'm going to play in a second from Punter Jeff talking about how MicroStrategy could do very well even if it doesn't get included in the QQQ or the S&P. Something to think about. And there's another date that they don't list here. This is microstrategymoon.com. I believe is a big date. That's going to be December 6th. That's when we're going to get the jobs numbers out. I've talked about this on previous videos. I believe if we do get bad jobs numbers or a bad jobs report, the market could sell off due to people having recession fears. I'm not saying that's going to happen. We haven't seen layoffs. I check layoff numbers on layoffs.fyi, the website. You don't really see a lot of layoff numbers there yet, but that's just a date to watch out for. And then you have the Microsoft shareholder vote on BTC. So Michael Saylor is actually going to be giving a 3-minute presentation to the board on why Microsoft should take some of their, I believe they have $100 billion in cash, and put some of that in BTC. The QQQ addition and deletion announcement, that's going to be on December 13th. So hopefully over the next 2 days, MicroStrategy stays above that 75 spot and gets included into the QQQ. We have the December Fed meeting. That's going to be December 18th. Also, another key date I forgot to mention is going to be the CPI numbers coming out. That's going to be on December 11th. You have the QQQ rebalance on December 20th, Christmas, New Year's. And then going into next year, you have the MicroStrategy Q4 10K earnings report. This could be a really big day because of the FASB accounting change. This could definitely change how MicroStrategy is viewed by a lot of traditional finance folks. But yeah, that's a lot of upcoming dates, guys. I do want to play this clip from Punter Jeff from the Quant Bros. Shout out to them. They have some great insight on MicroStrategy. But if you guys like this content, make sure to like and subscribe. We're going to have more coming out every single day. You guys have a great holiday weekend. Have a great Thanksgiving. Hope you guys get to eat some good food. Talk to your family about Bitcoin and MicroStrategy. But let's go ahead and check out this clip here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Biggest story in corporate finance. This is going to be the most hated rally of all time, because people are going to be like, why? It doesn't make sense. Why is it trading at 6 times MNAV? Why is it trading at 10 times MNAV? And it's like, because it's an operating company, and operating companies are forward looking, right? Like, it could be as simple as that. But people are going to absolutely hate this. And because they just missed it. And I think we're kind of at, in my opinion, peak retail here. It was like retail, while important, in my opinion, it almost doesn't matter anymore, because the ETFs are here. And as the price of MicroStrategy rises because of the underlying Bitcoin holdings, I mean, even if they're not included in QQQ, even if they're not included in the SP 500, the relative share in the market cap weighted index ETFs that they're already included in is going to shoot them higher. It's like I think Ben used the analogy. It's like when you have those Hot Wheels cars, you know, you played with when you're younger, and they've got the little spinny things where the Hot Wheel goes through it and like zooms it faster. It's like that's kind of what the ETFs are. They're kind of like little zoomers that like make it pick up more speed and kind of like gap up kind of thing. So that's kind of how I think about it.